Good day everyone. We are Group 6 and our topic is Educational Evaluation. These are my group mates, Miss Lucrecio, Miss Logronio, and Miss Lopez. What is educational evaluation? Educational evaluation is an ongoing process involving the gathering and organization of data collected on a teacher's academic activities. So, it is a continuous process that involves gathering, collecting all the available information and academic activities provided by the teachers and involves making judgment on students based on criteria and evidence. Way back when we are in elementary, high schools, and even now in our college days, we have our professors or instructors giving us different activities, giving us homeworks or assignments, and even our examinations such as prelim, midterm, and final. All of those are forms of evaluations for them to evaluate whether we learned something or we were be able to achieve the objectives. Evaluation process. In educational evaluations, activities are observed and evaluated according to specific evaluation guidelines. Educational evaluations look at the entire educational process from different points of view, including the educators and students. So, in educational evaluations, activities are observed and evaluated, and by observing and evaluating an activity, it has a specific evaluation guidelines that need to be followed. The evaluation can be quantitative such as tests or quizzes, or qualitative such as observations of group activities. This process looks at the teaching and motivational methods as well as long-term goals of those being evaluated. It does not only look at a small area, but it looks at the entire educational process from various perspectives, which helps teachers and students identify areas for improvement and ultimately help achieve goals more efficiently. Evaluation goals. Educational evaluations aim to improve education and the educational process by giving educators information on the effectiveness of current strategies. The evaluation also provides specific suggestions to help educators improve in areas where they are weak. For example, educational evaluators who observe group activities might provide feedback to teachers on ways to improve participation of students, allowing for better instructions and learning processes.
Good day everyone, I am Rosemary Lucrecio and I am the next reporter. And my topic is all about the characteristic of educational evaluation. Continuous process. Evaluation is a continuous process. It leads together with teaching-learning process. So, in learning, it contributes to the formulation of objectives, designing of learning experiences, and assessment of learner performances. For example, after the discussion of a teacher, the teacher needs to evaluate if the students have understood the lesson. So, using evaluation like having an assessment or quizzes, the teacher can identify if they understand the lesson or not. Evaluation is a continuous process, not a periodic exercise. Comprehensive evaluation. Evaluation is a comprehensive as it includes everything can be evaluated. So, it involves a series of individually administered standardized tests in order to understand a child's learning profile, his/her strengths and weaknesses, potential issues interfering with achievements in school. Example of a comprehensive assessment methods are portfolios, research essays, and larger individual or group project. Child-centered evaluation. Evaluation is a child-centered process which gives importance to the learning process. So, this teaching is placing the pupil at the center of learning. The teacher provides pupils the opportunity to learn independently and from another in the skills they need to do so effectively. Example, 4 students discussing particular question in a book, another 4 students working on dramatic production. Remedial evaluation. Evaluation comments in the results which helps remedial work. It is not a remedy. Evaluation is a remedial in nature. By means of assessment, the remedial teachers can know the learning progress as well as strengths and weaknesses of pupils. Hence, they may design different teaching activities accordingly to help pupils can learn in effective manner. Example, a diagnostic test used to diagnose or reveal individual weaknesses and strengths in a certain course of study. Cooperative process. Evaluation is a cooperative process involving students, teachers, parents, and peer groups. So, the purpose of cooperative learning is to make each member a stronger individual in his or her right. Students learn together so that they can subsequently perform higher as individual.
My assigned topic is all about the basic principles of educational evaluations. Evaluation is based on the following principles. So, first is the principle of continuity. Evaluation is a continuous process which goes on continuously as long as the student is related to education. Evaluation is an important part of the teaching learning process. Whatever the learner learns, it should be evaluated daily. Only then the learner could have better command of the language. The next one is the principle of comprehensiveness. By comprehensiveness, we mean to assess all aspects of the learner's personality. It concerns with all-round development of the child. And the third principle is the principle of objectives. Evaluation should be based on the objectives of education. It should be helpful in finding out that where there is need of redesigning and refraining to learners' behavior. And the fourth principle is the principle of learning experience. Evaluation is also related to the learning experiences of the learner. In this process, we don't evaluate only the curricular activities of the learner, but his co-curricular activities are also evaluated. Both types of activities are helpful in increasing learners' experiences. The fifth principle is the principle of broadness. Evaluation should be broad enough to cover all the aspects of lives. And the sixth principle is the principle of child-centeredness. Child is in center in the process of evaluation. The behavior of the child is in the central point for assessment. It helps a teacher to know the grasping power of a child and usefulness of teaching materials. And the last principle is the principle of application. During the teaching and learning process, the child may learn many things, but it may not be useful in his daily life. He can't apply it, then it is useless to find. It can be known through evaluation. Evaluation judges that student is better to apply his knowledge and understanding in different situations in order to succeed in life.